engage, provoke, inspire. 18th Street Art Center. Artists in residence.
Artist, filmmaker, and writer Michelle Dizon was born and raised in Los Angeles as part of the Philippine diaspora. Her video installations, films, and writing focus on subjectivity as it intersects with the histories of colonialism and its legacies. Working in the intervals between languages, histories, geographies, economies, and generations, Dizon navigates the line between subjectivity and temporality and the struggles within political history for an equitable future.
Some of the core concepts in my practice have to do with rethinking history from the position of the postcolonial diaspora. So asking the question of what stories and subjectivities are left out of dominant narratives, and rethinking how it is possible to bring those kinds of narratives to light.
Perpetual Peace was produced over a 4-year period, 2008 to 2012, during which the artist traveled throughout the Philippines, researching sites impacted by neocolonial and neoliberal policy.
The river scene was actually shot in an area of Mindanao, which is a southern island of the Philippines. That was a war-torn region. At the time that I was shooting that, I was accompanying some organizers in the region to document houses that had been destroyed by the war between the Philippine military and the Muslim insurgency.
Her footage maps a Philippines that remains deeply affected by the legacies of multiple colonialisms and its continuity in international governing agencies of the globalized present. Her large-scale installation, presented at the 18th Street Art Center, Perpetual Peace, addresses U.S. imperialism, militarization, globalization, and war in the Philippines.
One of the ideas that I had going into this project was to reflect on how ideas about peace in some places are upheld by wars fought elsewhere. And it's that kind of reflection that I think is so urgent for our contemporary political moment.
Structured between immersive and perpetually looping projected images, tightly edited intervals, a composed soundtrack, and a written script, the installation invites the viewer into a fragmented cinematic experience where they must piece together the elements of image, sound, and text. The subjects Dizon documented include the ruins of former U.S. military bases, the extraction of natural resources by multinational corporations, the development projects of U.S. aid, the conflict zones of the southern Philippines island of Mindanao, and the camps for those displaced by war and disease. Perpetual Peace is part of the 18th Street Art Center's Artist Labs, a process-based exhibition and residency program inviting artists to use the center's main gallery as an ongoing open studio for the development of new work.
The Artist Lab residency was 3 months of time in which I was able to work in the actual space in which the work would be exhibited. And what that enabled me to do was to get a feel for the space over a period of time. That kind of intimate relationship with the space, I think, really opened up the project for me in terms of one of my goals being to spatialize the cinematic experience. And all of this was very, very helpful for me in terms of just feeling myself as a part of a community.